What is up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So today we're going to be unboxing this box. I believe there's another box inside of it. It should be the 2000 4Runner's driver side headlight. That was the replacement headlight. I ended up getting one that didn't match the passenger side, so they sent me another one from Car Parts. So please stick around, check out the video, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. What is going on, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to unbox this, but before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, and smush the bell notification icon for future updates. So this is, and should be, the replacement headlight that I got from Car Parts for the driver side. They did send me a driver side and a passenger side, but the passenger side came... The passenger side headlight, both fog lights and both turn signals housings all came from Nevada, but for some reason the driver's side came from Texas, which didn't make any sense to me. When I opened the one I got from Texas, it wasn't even the same. It was the same headlight. It was the driver's side, but the bracket was not the same. The brackets were different. And you guys can go back in videos, a couple of videos before this, if you guys want to see what I'm talking about. And of course, they sent me another eagle eye, and I don't understand why. Oh, it's kind of frustrating. So now I still have two headlights that don't match, so I'm gonna have to call them again because I was supposed to get one of the headlights that was Depot branded. So now I have two of these eagle eyes, which I really can't use. This is definitely a little frustrating. So the main issue I have with these eagle eye lamps is, now I have two of this exact lamp. Main issue is that this is not going to the panel that the black or the paint match panel that goes under here. It's not going to fit properly because this is indented. So whoever made these brackets aren't correct. And let me put this down real quick. So there's a circle. Let me turn this light on. And the square hole that the screw that holds this lower panel on goes here. This is not supposed to be sitting indented. This square is actually supposed to be sitting flush at the front of this plastic. And I don't understand why they sent another eagle eye. So now I have a Depot for passenger, and eagle eye, two eagle eyes for the right. So I'm a little frustrated. Let me go grab that panel piece so you guys know what I'm talking about. So these are the bumper fillers, and it fills the gap between the headlight and the bumper. So how this would work is this right here would actually go under here, and there's a little bracket right here with a hole in it that you would mount, and it would physically mount like that, and it would physically fill the gap between the bumper and fill the gap between the bumper and the headlight. So it should look just like that. That's how it would look. And I just didn't take the plastic wrap off of these yet because I'm going to end up painting these to match, but it should sit pretty close to like that. So now I have 2 of these headlights, and I was really hoping that I would get the correct headlight, and they didn't. This is not, they can't sell this as an OEM traditional headlight. It is glass, but they can't sell it like that because traditional Toyota 4Runners from 1996 to 2002, they had 3 glass blow nipples where the glass was formed. One should be here in the center, one should be down here, one should be right here. So now I have 2 driver side, 1 passenger side, and the passenger side is the only correct one with the actual 3 nipples. They can't, according to what I was told by Car Parts, they cannot sell this housing unless it is OEM compliant. Means that it looks exactly like OEM. So this headlight would be considered aftermarket, especially with this bracket not being correct down here. So that's a little irritation for me. This rubber is not original either. There would have been tabs on the side. You know, this rubber came from something else. It's got threading in it, like it's supposed to thread on something. Even in the center, right here in the center, it's got threads. So this, nothing about this is OEM, which is aggravating because, and this cover doesn't fit very well. It actually fits very loosely. It's actually supposed to protect the back of the housing and water getting inside the housing. And if this fits really loosely, then it's not going to stop water ingress. These brackets are pretty easy to take off. It's a little irritating that I have to keep doing this. So this hole down here is to mount to the body. These 2 mount to the body. And then this one mounts to the body up here. So these 2, and then these 2. And then when you flip it over, these 2 in the front actually mount to the grill. But this is not supposed to be recessed at all. You can see that it's a square peg put with a hole for a screw that was literally recessed into a round circle. It's incorrect. It's supposed to be flush. This square is actually supposed to be flush at the tip, or this bracket, this filler bracket, is not going to fit properly. The bolt's going to be sticking partially out. It's not going to go all the way into the screw. At least this one has clips up here and clips on the bottom, because the first one they sent that looked just like this didn't have the clips at all. This is where the corner light mounts to. Corner light sits here, covers these brackets and everything on the fenders. And then this screw, you put a screw right here and it holds that closed. But these brackets are not really hard to take off. This little peg right here, you squeeze it, and then it will slide through. You end up unthreading these 2 right here, this one and this one. You unthread them, and then you take this little spring right here off, and this whole backing plate will come off. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to remove these backing plates from the original SR5 headlights that I had, and I'll show you guys. We'll go outside and I'll show you what I mean, or the best I can anyways. Bring this with me. Alright, so these 2 little sheds over here. Not sure what it's doing. Oh, the light is putting too much on the camera. So these 2 sheds, the far one to the right actually has a bunch of Toyota parts in it. The original rims I took off, and some other stuff. So the SR5 that got wrecked is right here. The Limited is right here. This SR5 originally had these exact same rims on it. They are in that shed over there. So I need to get 2 more parking light assemblies. That's these corner lights in the corner that I said that hides the brackets. So if you look at this, you can see that there's right here, there's a little nipple. And then there's 2 on the bottom, 1 here and 1 here. That's the correct light housings. And what I'm gonna do is this one, this housing is actually still bolted, but the grill support right here broke off when the fire department broke them for whatever reason, because they couldn't listen when I told them the hood latch is right here, you can just pull the hood latch. They refused. They ended up breaking the windshield, couldn't get into the hood, then they broke the grill, which actually didn't break the grill. The grill is actually can be reused. The grill does have damage though right here. It's got some damage, but they eventually got the hood open, and in the process of doing that, they broke the headlight brackets. So instead of leaving these on the SR5, because it's going to be parked for a little while, because it's going to take a while to outsource parts and everything needed. These hoods aren't easy to find either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brackets in that shed over there. I have the original headlights that came off of them. And I'll show you on the Limited, it has its original headlights as well. So this is what the original headlights look like. You can see these little nipples right here. It says Toyota Koti 3574 Japan SAE R97. These are original. So car parts can't sell a headlight unless they have these nipples, because then it's not considered original if it doesn't. So what I'm gonna do, both of them say Toyota Koti 3574 Japan. They're correct. They're original. So that's what the original ones look like. I have these headlights, I should say. These that are on the Limited, I have these exact Toyota headlights in that shed over there when I did the conversion on this. So when I did the conversion and I put these HID with the front rear halos and demon eyes, when I put these on this truck, I put the originals over there in that shed over there that I was pointing at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get those out in a couple days. I'm going to take the brackets off of those. I'm going to install the brackets on these. And then I'm going to move these headlights to the Limited. And then what I'm going to do with the new ones, if I can ever get car parts to send me the correct one, I'm going to take those headlights and convert them to look like these. So I'm going to go get a Morimoto 5.0 projectors, a turbine shroud, or no, Panamera 2.0 shroud is what I put in here, and I like the Panamera shroud, so I'm going to buy another set of those. Front rear halos, demon eyes, I'm going to physically take the housings apart on the ones I just got, and then I'm going to install all of those into the housings I got from car parts, and then they're going to go on this truck. And instead of this truck having HIDs, the main headlight bulbs are going to be LEDs. I'm going to convert everything to LEDs, and we're going to slap them back on this truck. And the Limited is going to have the HID kit. You know, so that's the plan. That's the idea. Just give you guys a couple thoughts. I do have the original headlights that came off of the SR5. The reason I took the SR5 lights off was because water was getting in, because the glass on the driver's side and passenger side was cracked. So I'm gonna need to get into that little shed right there and pull out a couple items out of it, and we should be good to get everything installed. Probably not gonna install everything right this minute. It's probably going to be several weeks or several months, because I've been feeling pretty under the weather. Just wanted to get some kind of videos recorded and done for you guys. I did get the skid plates. You can see where I actually ground this piece separate, and I had to bend it up because this was actually pinched against the bolt for the skid plates. So I did get all the bolts out of the skid plates. So see if I can repair these skid plates. Who knows, maybe I could find some more. But the skid plates aren't too really important. They did do their job. They did protect the bottom of the engine, so the skid plates took all the damage. So that's a plus. Looks like this is saying it's a TYC housing, but it says Eagle Eyes TY674 SE HR97.HB2 compliant. So they are compliant, but with the recess on this side for this little grommet hole, it's not gonna physically mount properly. So I need to contact them again tomorrow. Speak to Robert, who I was speaking to, and figure out what's going on. But that is what showed up. Supposed to get a usable headlight, and Robert knew that I wanted the Depot brand because they were the closest to original. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. Either they're gonna have to send me another Eagle Eye light for the passenger side, or they're gonna have to send me the driver side that is correct. But video's already been long enough. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. You know, mistakes happen. I'm not really sure why. If you order a bundle set for like $270 and it comes with 2 headlights, 2 fog lights, and 2 turn signal housings, they should all be the exact same brand. And that's something that irritates me. That's something that I haven't had this issue with car parts before, so it's actually aggravating the crap out of me that they're not the same part, or at least the same brand, because the driver side passenger side headlight, the driver side and passenger side fog light, and the driver and passenger side turn signals were all Depot brand, and it's just the driver side is the only one that's not Depot brand. I don't get it, but you know, it is what it is. It's not like I'm going to be fixing it right this minute. I'm probably not going to get to this truck getting it completely repaired until I can find some items which are very hard to find. So it's probably going to be like a year or 2 before I even get to putting the bumper that I got in the mail on it, getting all of that painted and everything else. So it's probably going to be about 2 years before I even get to working on it. So me dealing with all these problems and trying to get all the correct items correctly the first time, you know, it didn't happen. But you know, these are aftermarket items. You know, basically the fog lights, you can pay $167 just for the driver and passenger side fog lights. The headlights, easily you could pay $200 for both, depending. There are places that are selling driver side for $48, passenger side for $48. But if you do, you know, 48 plus 48, let me grab my phone. So 48 plus 48 plus 167 plus 40 plus 40, because the turn signals are usually about $40 a piece for the turn signal housings. That's $343 if you buy them separately. So $267 for all 6. You know, both turn signal housings, both fog lights, both headlights. It's not really a bad deal. And if I have to call them and have them send me 3 or 4 replacements, and do it that way, then it's not a big deal. I have had issues in the past with the car parts. I bought the heated and turn signaled tow mirrors for the 2005 Ford Excursion. I ended up, because they didn't want them sent back, and they didn't want them back, they just kept sending me replacements. I ended up with like 9 pairs that all had something wrong with them. Either the bolts were snapped off that were integrated into the housings, or something was wrong with them. The housings were broken, the glass, the lenses were broken, something. Some of them didn't have any issues. I did finally get a set that I could put on the truck, and it was completely good. But main problem is I've had issues with car parts before. They're always great. That's you know, an opinion of mine. They're not a sponsor. They're not getting paid for any of this. But you know, they are a good company. They do make it right. If they have to send you 7, 10 of the exact same item, they'll eventually make it right. I'm going to have to contact Robert and see if he can make this right, because this is the second driver's side. It's the exact same housing. He didn't fix anything. So, and he understood that this is quite inconvenient, because I don't want to remove anything off of the SR5 that's wrecked, especially the headlights, until I know I have a set of headlights that can be used for a conversion, because I'm not gonna spend $650 a piece per headlight through Toyota just to take them apart, just to convert them. It's not worth it. But these aren't original OEM. They're supposed to be OEM-like, but they're not. They're missing the nipples like I showed you in the video. But that's all I got for you guys today. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Hopefully I get it fixed, or hopefully I get the situation rectified and I at least get the headlight that I'm supposed to. Because he put in the file that they were supposed to send a depot, and they didn't send a depot. It is what it is. The depot actually looks OEM. It has the 3 nipples. This is not recessed back. It's actually flush forward. And if you guys want to see what I mean about this little hole right here with the square peg in the round hole, just go to, you know, 3 or 4 videos back. You guys will see where I unboxed the passenger side headlight, which is the right side, and you will see what I mean about this square is actually flush against the housing at the top. It's not recessed. But that's all I got for you guys. Do appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, checking out the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. You guys stay safe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. And see you guys on the next video. Peace!